There we go.
We're here. I hit a button, and things happened.
Dick is officially on StreamYard, and like I am, we're both co-users of the what do you call that? Hosting, I guess. I don't know.
Sure, I don't care.
Whatever it's called. But anyway, Dick, I do have a surprise, and I hope the audio works out because I haven't checked it yet. But I did do a new intro. I don't know why I did this. I just got bored and I was awake because I have COVID. I took some medicine, so hopefully I'm not like
pussy
coughing and sneezing and shit. But
yeah, you're fine.
Really not that bad. It's just
it's like common cold now. It's the way it is.
It's just you're just dizzy and a headache. It sucks, but it's it is what it is. But so I got up. I was up at 4 a.m, and I'm like, I made this intro because I was thinking of puzzles. But here we go.
Okay. Yes.
You're traveling through another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. There's a signpost up ahead. Your next stop, dark territory.
Bordering in Wonderland, the Twilight Zone review.
A big bottle of liquor.
This picturesque background is rural America. Its central figure, a young school teacher. But this is where the commonplace ends. You're about to join a roster of students in a learning experience quite without precedent. The painting is called Dark Boy, and this particular repository is called the Night Gallery.
Phoenix West.
Dig it.
Welcome to LIW episode 381 for Night Gallery's 210A, The Dark Boy, which, surprise, it wasn't a horribly racist title.
The Dark Boy. Hello there. I'm the Dark Boy.
It sounds like it was going to be a thing where the darky kid was introduced to the white school, and therefore the school was
brutally murdered him. They brutally lynched him, and he was not allowed to learn about Uncle Tom's cabin, and that's the end of that.
I did write
poor Topsy.
I did write perhaps my finest sentence of my notes ever for Night Gallery. If you can't predict the end of this Night Gallery episode, you deserve the Night Gallery.
I think I fell asleep and woke up because I fell out of my chair. I was watching it in the office on my laptop because I have the drive with all the episodes. I didn't buy anything. I mean, I bought this set on Blu-ray and DVD, blah blah blah. I don't want to get in trouble.
It's quality DVD. They don't have it on Blu-ray for some reason.
Yeah, what's the reason? Because nobody fucking cares.
Because Universal's smart.
Oh, well, you know what? If we, honestly, I mean, this episode, I would have been happy to leave. It's just, they get worse and worse every time because this one was a long one. This was like a 25-minute episode, right?
Roughly, it was
25-minute segment.
Let me fast forward because I'm at 30 minutes now and it's still going.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's 31 minutes.
Oh my god! So it was a longer one. Okay, yeah,
31 and a half minutes long.
But it does end with them in the classroom, right? The father comes to the classroom.
That's toward the end.
Is that toward?
That's toward the end.
Oh, that's right.
Going.
Okay, I think I know what I think. Okay, so this is the episode about a teacher. She's brand new. She comes to the school. Nothing happens for like 20 minutes. And then the kid is at the window. She sees the kid at the window, the dark boy. And she's like, oh, who's that little dark boy out there?
You can't say that and not sound horribly racist.
No, not at all. The dark boy's out there. And it's the whitest
Who you
kid you'll ever see.
That dark boy.
That dark boy's out there in the yard again. You gotta get rid of this kid. He's causing problems, okay? I can't have my white students learn with the dark boy outside.
I want someone from a Mel Brooks movie. Say what?
No. Oh, that's what you know what? We need to get that. We need to get that video cue. What the fuck? That's what we need. We need Die Hard 3.
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Die Hard with a Vengeance, Harlem Reaction 1. And then Harlem Reaction 2 would be Bellevue.
I think you say from the mental institution.
Yeah.
Bellevue.
Definitely.
I'm the voice of my own God.
Yeah, the voice of my own God.
I just watched that the other day
Oh God, again?
for the
Wow.
10,000th time.
It's a great movie. It's a really great movie.
I have it memorized. I don't know why I keep watching it, and I'm never. Most movies I watch and I enjoy it a little less. Like I say, I watched Ghostbusters. I try to watch that movie like every 4 or 5 years. I don't want to watch it more than that.
Right.
But Die Hard with a Vengeance, I can watch that every single day and never the enjoyment never slips.
Right. No, I would agree that
Never
that's
goes
an
down.
enjoyable movie. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I multiple movies that I've watched over the years I've never had a problem with. Probably Batman Returns. That's a solid one that I could like. Big Lebowski, Usual Suspects, probably Godfather, those kinds of movies. Apocalypse Now. Like I can watch those a million times. Casino, Goodfellas, Shawshank. Watch those a million times and never have like I'm tired of watching this. I can turn it off now. It's
For
kind of
me,
like
I think it's the dialogue heavy ones.
yes, it is.
Because
I think that's what makes the difference.
that's why I don't have Godfather on my list. Because there's not a dialogue heavy movie. There is, but there's also long segments of.
Well, there's a lot. Well, yeah, that's what makes it cool is because there's a lot of setups of just them getting ready to assassinate the 5 families.
Yeah.
You know, so there's no dialogue happening in those scenes because it's just about action.
Yeah,
But that's part of movie. Movies aren't. If you want dialogue heavy, listen to a radio show or a podcast. If you want images, watch a movie.
but Hot Fuzz is another one on my list where I could watch.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. Hot Fuzz definitely.
You're catching something a little different every time,
right? Yeah, no, Hot Fuzz is top 5 best rewatch movies ever.
But if I had to say the movies I've watched the most in my life, like just repeatedly, I would say Die Hard with a Vengeance is got to be in the top 3.
That's a good
Probably.
Yeah.
Face Off,
Yeah.
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yeah, but Face Off isn't really dialogue heavy though. There's a lot of action sequences where it's just shooting. Like the whole boat chase scene is like 10, 20 minutes. Right?
It's also
15 minutes.
stupid as shit. So it doesn't really matter. I'm enjoying that in a sarcastic level. Die Hard with a Vengeance, it's in my top 100.
I'm ready for the big ride, baby. Come on, shawty. At the end. Now they're going forward with that sequel. So are you excited?
Oh God, that's for Hollywood is Dead. But let's talk about.
Let's talk about
that dark boy.
That darky outside, the dark boy who's the whitest kid on earth with a scar,
like we need
really bad scar on his head.
We need hoods to talk about this episode by using the title. Let's talk about that dark boy.
Well, here I'm gonna show you something here that proves that we're not bigoted at all. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh God, he's getting his Hitler book. I'm terrified what he's gonna grab. Should I play a clip in the meantime? I have a new Twilight Zone clip or Night Gallery clip. Oh, here it is.
Frederick Douglass biography.
Was it signed by?
Signed by Frederick Douglass.
I was gonna say the KKK guy.
No, David Duke.
David Duke, thank you.
Duke. And I also got my Midnight Rising about the John Brown and the raid that sparked the Civil War.
So is that on the opposite end of your Hitler books in your office?
Yes, that's my Civil War American history side, and the World War II European history side is like over here.
You got to keep like an opposite, like a magnetism in the room.
Have to equal out the evil and the good. Because like I have the Bible on this end, and I have the Book of the Dead over here.
The Necronomicon over there.
Yeah, it works out.
The Book of Mormon.
I have my Hollywood books on one side, and my cities in crime books on the other side.
And Batman guarding on the top
right.
Yeah,
Batman and Joker. And
Joker, yeah.
I got some Dick Tracy guys up there.
Oh, yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle guys up there.
Can't see those.
No, the light's blinding it. Yeah, too. It's a shining. Yeah. The acrylic cases really do wonders.
It's shining.
It's shining. But Dark Boy, speaking of shining.
Before we talk about Dark Boy, I want to play these 2 clips for our live audience because we talked about this for many weeks, and I finally got them. That's the Mr. Pennington fall.
And that's how I felt like watching this episode.
I got the suicide gun drop from the Leslie Nielsen episode of Night Gallery.
The fearful one, the fear of the fear. I don't know.
Fear of, whatever. Just the best.
Very nice. That's the limpest wrist you'll ever see in Hollywood, and that's saying something.
All right. I want to see the stagehand that had to be there to go, because not Leslie Nielsen for sure.
I left. I had to go.
He was gone already.
Come on now. I don't need to be here for this.
All right, so
it'd be funnier if they got the dark skinned guy who was on the crew to do it, so it doesn't match at all his skin tone. It's like obviously a different person did it.
They painted it peach.
Javier did it.
You could see the paint line right here.
Javi, the best boy. Hey, Javi, we need you for a second. I don't even match. What are you doing? You guys are stupid. It's called continuity essay.
He's giving them all the sage advice. Shut up. What do you know?
He's the smartest guy in the
You're
room.
best boy.
I've been working in this business for like 40 years. I know a little bit about it. Come on now, guys. I mean, come on. Leslie's a great guy, but he's not Hispanic. I am.
I started with Sesame Mill. Come on.
Come on now. He would have understood this.
So it starts off, there's two old ladies in a field. One of those old ladies, did you notice, is stacked. I will show you.
Nancy Pelosi.
Hold on. Look behind us. I'm going to shut off our cameras for a second. Look at our poster. One of them is stacked. It's really weird, and they're old ladies.
Well, like Nancy Pelosi. You see that new picture of her that just popped out?
No.
Her honkers are just hanging out there, her knockers. I mean, like, they're just like ba-bung, ba-bung, ba-bung. They're hanging out. It's just like, holy shit. And someone took her going to Thailand or Taiwan. She went to Thailand to see a lady boy. She went to Taiwan, and she's in the Maverick cockpit, and it's her with her big old tits hanging out in the fighter jet seat going to Taiwan. It was pretty funny. Pretty funny what Photoshop can do.
She should go do OnlyFans instead of being in politics then.
Oh, I'd buy it. Look at my fridge. Look at my fridge and look at these nipples. They're cold and wrecked. Oh, yeah.
So there's a new lady who arrives. She's a new teacher. The last one left mysteriously. She does her first day. She comes out, talks to the old hens, because apparently everything you do, you have to go talk to these two old ladies. Otherwise, they won't feed you, it appears.
I felt like they were the heads of the school. They were not the heads of the school.
I don't know. Why did you need heads of a school? There's only 16 students.
I thought they were like the principals or something.
God help you if you say there's 17 students, because there's only 16, motherfucker.
Oh, that's right. One of them, the dark boy's dead. They don't count him.
We don't count that dark boy.
The dark boy who died in the well.
Ugh. I can't say that and not have a weird shiver up my spine.
Oh, yeah. You should keep that, yeah. It keeps
the
you
dark
honest.
boy. You notice the dark boy's a real perv?
Yes, he is. He keeps looking at that teacher through the window with like his.
She's like, what kind of fucking teacher? What day of age do you have to stay till like 2:30 in the morning to grade papers?
Well, I mean, granted, what else is she going to do? This is like 1858.
Yeah, candles are expensive. Go home.
Yeah,
go sleep.
Oh man. Well, what is
literally burning the midnight oil to grade these papers when you can just do it at the crack of dawn instead.
Now, okay, so she's teaching the class, and she sees the boy in the window, and then she ends up going to the old hens and saying, like, this boy comes to the window. I'm just trying to understand, how come he's not counting? He's not in the school. And they say, we don't talk about that. Don't bring that up. And
here's the old hens and the teacher.
I really can't remember what else happens in this episode. I really can't.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm gonna have to take the lead on this.
I like blacked out on this episode. I just watched it. I think the problem was I watched the monkey one first. Look at that. She's got some tits.
Both of them. But okay. So she's staying here late. Okay, I want to show one thing. I did have another note. Okay, let's look at the first day of school, because this is the second day. The first day of school is all like, oh fuck, where is it?
This is basically the opening of Back to the Future 3. Where the teacher comes into town.
Was that the first day?
Well, that's the first night right there. She's
this is the second day.
The
first day they show the chalkboard and it says 1 + 1 equals 2.
Hey, I took note of that. It's the basics.
Then I go, this is day 2. Look at the complicated math they're doing up here.
They're like, smart kids. They made them smarter.
Like that's a huge leap from day 1 to day 2.
Do you think that because of that day 1 to day 2 turnaround, the kids were like they went insane, like in Shawshank Redemption, where he goes, "Cats climbing on trees, 5 times 5 is 25. Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Fuck it."
The Tommy's in her class throwing a fit.
You're not. I don't deal with losers, Dark Boy. Dark Boy Tommy.
I don't deal with dark boys, Tommy. Oh,
I
fucked that up. Sorry.
I'm a
I
terrible,
don't deal with
terrible
dark
racist.
boys, Red. Oh, you're the last person I meant to say that to. I'm sorry, Red.
Oh shit, Red. I'm sorry. Can I get a rock hammer?
Because you're Irish, not because.
Fuck you. You ain't getting shit from me. Fuck you. Silver spoon up your ass. I'll show a silver. That's 12 inches of silver in your ass.
C+ average. So, okay, I'm all over the place. I realize, but we can't focus. But also, so it's 1 + 1 the previous day for like the young kids here in the front, but then it's like this math adding up to 21,000 or 2,000, whatever that. So hard to read. 2,000.
She's teaching them. She's teaching the fifth graders pi.
Yes, but it's like when you see the class later on, it's like a giant, almost adult, and then like little kindergartners.
Well, a dummy retard's got to be in the room.
Can you imagine learning in that day and age? You have to sit there and wait. Like,
well, okay, let's be honest. The tall kids were there for probably about 3 hours. Then they had to go back to the farm and plow the field and work for 14 hours. And their only respite for any kind of like saving grace for hope and a break of not backbreaking work was being in school.
Oh yeah, here's the 1 + 1 equals 2.
There it is. What does that say? Oh, that's the
dog cat.
Dog cat, yeah. It's like written in such a way. It's like
dog
cat. Looks like there's the peeper. Look at that.
Here's the peeper. Little dark boy perv. And then,
hey teacher,
I want to see. Did you have a thought? Probably not, because you were about to sleep in this episode. But I thought they were slowly poisoning her.
Oh, didn't even enter my mind at all.
Only because I was wanting something else to be going on. Because look how evil
she starts crying right here, right? She says, "I don't want to talk about this. I'll stop talking about this," and she walks out of the room. And I don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna say something, and it's not gonna make sense, but it's how I feel. Mm-hmm. That's the same woman, only that's the inverse of her.
Yes, very good.
Look, like closed eyes, open nostrils, closed nostrils,
long hair, short hair,
mouth, down mouth. It's like the same woman with the exact opposite facial features, but they look exactly alike. I don't know.
Janus faced God or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's that.
Janus Films, well, Criterion. Yeah. So that's that thing.
Janus.
Junus.
Okay, here's day 2 at the close. Oh man, I want to see these notes.
I don't want you. I don't like no learning and stuff. I ain't gonna learn no. You're gonna teach my kid nothing about learning nothing.
At one point, I was like, "Didn't we do this for the Twilight Zone '85?"
Yes, we did. It was called multiple episodes actually. The fucking stupid wolf episode and the one where the Neil Patrick Harris goes back in time. Oh, not Neil Patrick Harris. I'm sorry. Lieutenant Harris from Star Trek Voyager goes back in time, and he falls in love with that girl who experiences everything with him in like weird flash forwards and flashbacks.
Yeah.
That episode. I can't remember the name of it. Yes.
Message from
Charity. Yes.
This felt more like that one with the boy had another friend. It's slipping away already.
You're not thinking of the one with Carradine where he buries himself in the grave?
No. That was a big surprise.
Big surprise.
That one's in my brain. That one's good.
That one can't go away.
That one was like 5 minutes long. That was fun.
Right. That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah, I had no problem with that one.
Yeah, very good.
The one I'm thinking, it was very similar to this, and I'm like, at one point I was looking for something to be happening because she kept bringing up the dark boy and how he's staring at her at night, and they're like, he's not real. What are you talking about, crazy bitch? And then I'm like, okay, because it's so obvious that the dark boy is dead. So that's so obvious, and I'm only 12 minutes into this 1-minute episode. Is it that he's the only one who's alive?
You're going deep in this one.
I'm going for something.
I was falling out of my chair. I couldn't
clearly
do it.
The kid's dead, but
I figured
it's a twist beyond the twist that's obvious. Maybe they're doing that.
No, I just remember
at a certain point I realized it was Night Gallery, and I gave up any hope.
I kind of lost it when I saw the soup. They were eating stew. I was like, "Oh, it looks pretty good. I wonder if that stew's any good." And when they're sharing it, and the teacher comes to the house, and he's like, "What are you doing here? You stay away from us." And
We
then
don't want no book learning here.
Then they fall in love and they become, because his wife died, his son
Mr.
died.
Rob.
He's got his name's Bob Rob. Isn't it Bob Rob? Something stupid. Like it's 2 first names. Is his name. And I laughed out loud when I heard that. Hey, I'm Bob Rob.
What's the word for that?
Oh, it's not a palindrome because
that's frontward.
That's frontward, backward.
Yeah.
Tom
Rob.
A first name, 2 first names. Oh God, it's
what
not an idiom.
Is the word for 2 first names?
2 first names.
Double-barreled name.
Double-barreled name. I've never heard that phrase. I guess that makes sense though. Well, you know.
Binomial? No, that's
you're binomial?
It says binomial. That's
binomial
names, though. That's like Billy Bob sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's not this.
Right, yeah, because his last name is his Christian name.
When your surname is a first name.
Right.
That is called a patronym.
Patronym. There we go.
Patronym.
Bob Rob.
It's Tom Rob.
Tom Rob.
Anyway, the point is, he's a real asshole, real awkward, real creepy, and he seems like he'd be really abusive.
He looks like he's in his Charles Bronson cosplay.
Thunk, 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 thunk.
Yeah,
I thought he looked like a Michael Little House on the Prairie. What the fuck's his last name?
Oh, Michael Landon.
Michael Landon.
Little.
He has the wet lip. He has the wet lip.
Oh yeah, he's got that wet lip.
Disgusting.
Right. Well, that wet lip is designed for one thing: clitoris watering.
Ma'am, he has his hat right here. Ma'am, I don't want my son climbing on no ladders because of the tragedy that has befallen my family. We do two things on my farm. We read the Bible and we eat pussy.
Here's the thing. I wrote the Bible about eating pussy. I'm Bob Rob. I love pussy. My lips are attest to that. Tom Rob.
My daddy Bob Rob.
My daddy Bob Rob taught me Tom Rob how to eat pussy like a champion.
My brother Tim Rob died eating pussy. He was so devoted.
He was eating pussy on a ladder and he fell. Don't ask me why he was on a ladder, but
Lordy. He's eating Jesus' cunt up in heaven. Oh Lordy.
Oh my God. That's too far. Wow. That you won't hear that on no other Night Gallery podcast. Yeah, we're a real high end one. Jesus Christ. Wow.
His cunt in heaven. Yeah, that's what I said.
That's what he said. I heard it.
Jesus Christ, my cunt in heaven.
Jim Bob, what are you doing? But we're at that point.
Don't move past what I said in a hurry.
Oh, we're moving past.
Let's breathe it in like Tim did with the pussy.
Oh, you're gonna have to.
You should probably move on.
You know, there's 8,000. There, I saw something on the clitoris the other day. It has 6,000 to 9,000 or 8 to 9,000 nerve endings, and the penis only has 2,000 nerve endings.
Yeah, it's not even close.
How crazy is that?
Yeah, it's weird that I care about something that has far less and not at all about something that has way more.
Exactly.
Weird. Yeah.
We should never give him the right to vote. Anyways. So he comes up to her, says, "Don't teach my son, no ladders," and then she I
want to hear him say that.
Yeah, the ladder part threw me off when I heard that the first time.
Visit school, Mr. Rob?
No, thank you, ma'am.
Wet lip.
Well, perhaps your wife would like to come and visit sometime.
She's dead.
Died 3 years ago.
Okay, I want
to. Bitch.
Fuck that. All right.
Well, I guess we'll never get to the ladder part.
I can't look at his wet lip anymore. It's
You ever got squirt in the face after eating pussy? I'm Bob Rob.
My daddy's Bob Rob.
my daddy Bob Rob lost an eye to pussy juice. Oh my God.
Squirted him right in the eye. Right out of school.
I still couldn't see goddamn nothing.
All right,
so my boy down on the ladder, he got in his eye and he fell.
She leaves, or he leaves. They go to school. She talks to him the next night after she realizes that the kid is dead. He died falling off a ladder in school. How tall was that ladder? Or how jagged was the edge of that desk?
Right. I mean, holy shit. Because he has a scar. They have the scar on the kid's face to indicate that he has a cut on the head from, I guess, the fall. Or was he just born with that birthmark?
No, he got the scar.
That's supposed to be the indication. Oh yeah, he's a ghost with a fucking scar.
But I hate to say it,
killed him.
When you're dead,
you're dead.
Your blood's not
No.
It's not going to coagulate. You're not going to have a scar.
You're dead.
It's just going to be an open wound, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then your skin falls apart because you're dead. It's not going to scar over.
Or it should be like Devil's Backbone, where it floats. You have the wound, and it floats out of your head, and it's like it's there in the air, and it's just ethereal. That ethereal blood spray. It's really neat. It's a good effect. They should do that in more movies.
Devil's Backbone.
Good movie. You should watch it.
Why does that sound so familiar?
It's the Guillermo del Toro movie. It's one of his.
That's why.
It's from like 2002.
I watched today
2001.
Guillermo del Toro movie.
Oh, it was before Blade 2. That's right. That's what I want to say. Before Blade 2.
Tell you what. Can you remind me during Hollywood is Dead to talk about a Guillermo del Toro movie?
Yes, because we'll be discussing Blade,
yeah,
so we'll remember.
I know. That's why I'm putting a pause in it.
Okay.
All right. So she goes and talks to Tom, Bob, Rob, whatever his name is, and then he's like, "My dear departed wife," and he does this cry into his bowl of soup that he's trying to pour while his son looks on. Look at his eyes. Look at the horrified.
He's terrified. And he's drinking his coffee. That coffee's strong.
Look at that. That's therapy that I'll never get had by because this guy can't afford it or know what the fuck it is. He doesn't acknowledge that your brain exists.
Daddy, I thought you were going to tell me about pussy eating tonight. You just in your bowl of stew.
I love that he kicks her off the porch. He's like, "Oh, you get the fuck out of here, bitch." And then he's like, "All right, here's our broth that I've been working on all day. On the simple farm we have. Here's your potatoes." And then she's like, "Mr. Rob," and he's like, "Bitch, why are you still here?"
I told you to leave.
I got this from learning from your son on peeping on people. This voyeuristic need I have is because of your son. And he's like, "My son's dead."
No. Well, you have another son. Why don't you take care of him? I don't like him as much.
I picture Bill Paxton, a young Bill Paxton, watching this and growing up and getting an idea for Frailty.
Right, yeah.
Because it's just a fucked up family.
Demons, Fenton. I watched The Simple Plan this weekend. I hadn't seen that, or this week. I hadn't seen it in forever. What a great movie Simple Plan is.
Great.
That one's really good.
It is depressing as shit. But
oh my God. Yeah, no, when Billy Bob, speaking of brothers, Billy Bob's in the car and they talked about how, "I thought you and her had a thing. She lived with you for a month." Oh, that was just a big prank they pulled off. They paid her money, see how long she'd stay with me.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it. I thought it was kind of cool. You know, somebody was there to take care of me and I took care of her and I liked it. And I was so fucking sad.
He admits that he's still a virgin.
Oh my God, it's so sad. It's so sad.
Yeah.
It's a really good movie. That's dark as shit, though. That movie is
about
not a happy movie.
Okay, no, it was not halfway through. It was halfway through the plane when they first find the plane. I was like, I've seen this movie. I've definitely seen it when it came out. You know, that 8 months later when it shows up on Cinemax, I saw it then in 98, 99, whatever. And I was like, I remember this movie. Okay. And I remember it's kind of like Fargo, just not as good.
Right. Well, Fargo is more funny. This doesn't have any humor. Like, there's nothing funny. Like, sure, maybe it's funny when Bill Paxton shoots that one with a shotgun and she flies across the room. That was funny.
God damn
it. That's funny.
It's dark humor. Fargo has dark humor as well, but
yes, but it's more laugh.
So it's more overt,
funny. Yeah,
yeah. But Simple Plan. The reason I didn't think it was that depressing is because A, these characters were going to have miserable lives anyway. B,
yes.
Bill Paxton burns the money at the end. Spoiler. And I go, didn't have to. You didn't have to, Bill.
No, he really didn't because they only did what? Some of the bills were
they did some, but that's the point of money laundering. You go, go across the country, go to Miami, and channel it like, oh, I want to exchange some bills. Do it anonymous. You're going to lose a lot of money. You're going to get like 60 cents on the dollar, but hey, that's all fresh bills.
Well, you do
60% of $4 million is better than none.
Well, sure. What you pull the Christopher Walken in that close range, where he goes, "It's laundry day," and he takes the car and he buys it. He takes the cash that he stole. He buys a used car with it. He takes the used car to the next lot, and he goes, "I don't like the radio on this car. I just bought it." how much you gonna give it to me for? And he gets like, he loses like, probably $1,500, but he gets all new cash. So it's like, that's part of doing business. He loses 1,500, but he still made 5,000 for stealing. It's just like, well, that was your night's work, so not bad.
It's a different form of money laundering. It's not having the business front with your laundering the money through. It's when you have the cash and it's traced. And then a different way. And it's still money laundering, but
highway or hell or high water, they went to the Indian casinos and they
hold on.
to gamble.
Okay, don't spoil that movie for me because it's on my short list.
Oh, you haven't seen that one yet?
No, it's on my short list.
It's a good one. But just all I'm saying is how they cleaned their money. They would go to the Indian casino and cash in their chip. They would switch out the cash for chips, and then they would just stay in the bar and drink for like 4 hours and just have the chips sitting there and not doing anything. And they'd go like theater room or something and spend the night and then cash out the next day, and it'd be all clean bills. So that was pretty clever.
You just have to keep changing casinos and everything.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I mean, that's why in the mid, that's part of the world. There's like 25 Indian casinos in a 300-mile radius. You could do it. Shit, I should do that now. What am I doing? I need to start. I got to start robbing banks.
Reindeer games. That's all I'm going to say. Watch reindeer games. All right, let's finish this.
Yes.
Because I really only have one note left, and I can stay here in the same shot because it's right here. My last note was they have a plastic table cover in like 1810. Watch.
I invented plastics.
No, I guess it's not right here.
Is that plastic?
Anyway, you can see it there, but he does make a crinkle noise on it, like the actor did.
Okay, yeah.
You hear like plastic, like everyone knows the sound of that plastic table cover thing.
That cheap vinyl plastic tablecloth,
But they would not have that then.
No, you're right.
Yeah, it bothered me.
Very astute.
Erroneous.
Yeah, at that point, I fell out of my chair because I was asleep, and I almost hit my head on the desk and cracked it open and died.
You probably should have.
Right. I should have. It would be better than finishing the episode.
Well, here's my battle strategy. When I see a Night Gallery episode on the slate for the week, if it's all Night Gallery, no strategy. Good luck, my friend. If there's Night Gallery and something else, watch Night Gallery first.
Right.
Because you'll be pissed off and you'll be awake. And then you're like, 85. Even though the 85 episode tonight sucks.
Yes.
It still was like it's moving along. It's trucking along. It felt like it was a third of the length of this, even though it was only a few minutes shorter. But let's get to that, shall we? What did you give the Dark Boy from Night Gallery?
The Dark Boy is going to receive a 4 on my scale today. 4 grade.
I also gave it a 4.
Yes.
This is the end of our episode for 210 because we already did Keep in Touch. We'll think of something. That was the episode with the couple and they're touching hands and cuts her hand or something. Remember that shit?
Oh, right. Because she wanted to kill her husband. And the guy kills her husband. And I hated that. That was horrible.
This one.
Oh, yeah. She's a hottie with a guy with a mustache that went on for days.
She is hot. Yeah.
She's hot. She's very hot. Yeah.
Dark Boy. So we're done with 210. This is it.
Hey, all right. Celebration.
Yeah, every time we finish an episode fully, I'm so
burn
excited.
It from the list.
I feel my soul get a little bit back, and I'm like,
it's like a big turd you just dropped in the toilet.
Well, it's like like you're underwater and you get a little bit of chain. And you're like, I'm closer to the air,
right? And then the shark comes and bites you with monkeys everywhere.
2 more years, and I can breathe some real oxygen. Because that's the plan right now. Is we'll finish at the end of 2024. That's probably going to change, though.
Good God.
That's doing like 4 episodes a week.
We're going to wrap up the Night Gallery when MCU finally brings in the Nextmen 2025. The X-Men.
Oh, man. I don't want to do many monkeys, but let's go.
All right. Good night.
It gets a 4. There's no outro, so fuck it. Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Yeah.
So long, citizens. So long. The Dark Boy. I want to take that Dark Boy with us.
Tell me how to eat pussy, Dad.
If only we could hang that Dark Boy from a tree.
Oh, my God.
Eat out Jesus' cunt.
There you go. That's the way I ended that. That's how you end the show.
Yep.
And now I got to switch out the
Recording
banner
the
here.
podcast. All right. You want to change the banner while I'm doing this? That'd be great.
Let's see. Banner.
It's nice having help. I appreciate it.
Many. Yeah, there you go.
And you can delete the one above that now.
I'll delete it.
Delete the
Gone.
one above it.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah. And so go back to brand and then scroll down to the bottom there and you'll see 382 for backgrounds. And change it to that. And you can delete the one up 381. Damn, man, you got this. Awesome. And
Okay.
Yeah, shit.
There you go.
Recording the yes.
I invented plastic.
All right.
Sounds
Shit, man,
good.
we've never done this so quick.
Yeah, that works.
A lot faster with two of us.
Yeah, this is fun.
All right.
It feels like you're part of the show.
I have to sit here and I can do all this. That's why I say there's so much tedious shit I got to do. I'm not complaining. It's just like.
Hold on. Do we have this clip?
That was the one I wanted to show you that I found.
Oh, great. Fantastic. Yeah. We
All right.
do have that.
Let's just start the next episode, right?
Yes.
And we're doing the next episode. Let's do the intro. Let's do the the puzzle again. I got no feedback from you on it.
Oh no, it's very good. I thought I said I liked it. I thought it was really well
I don't know.
done.
I was doing a lot of work at the beginning.
You're traveling through another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. There's a signpost up ahead. Your next stop, dark territory.
Bordering in Wonderland, the Twilight Zone review.
A city hospital, 8 p.m. An unexpected visitor has just arrived, bearing unwelcome tidings. A disease so new the textbooks haven't recorded it. This, then, is its first case history, documented from the medical files of the Twilight Zone.
I'm Nurse Henry.
Oh, sorry. Hello, citizens. Welcome to LIW Twilight Zone episode 382 for TZ85's 326. Many monkeys. I'm Phoenix West.
Dickhead.
And nary a monkey was found.
This one, I feel like this is some kind of a fable that I heard years ago because it's based on see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
They even do that speech in it.
Well, yeah, which that's where it comes from. It's like an Aesop fable where the village is they can't be bothered with judging people or calling people out or being respectful to helping the innocent, so they all get cursed. But I feel like this is an old story, but for some reason this episode made it very 80s because it was 89. What year is this episode? This is a third season episode, and it's awful.
It's one of the last 5 episodes.
Wow, one of the last 5. Yeah, it's terrible.
I just read on IMDb trivia for the first time right now.
Oh, good.
William Frog wrote this story to be an episode of the 5th season of the Twilight Zone. The original.
Oh, see, okay,
As
so yeah,
he produced it, but it never was never filmed until the series revival.
This feels like a very old folktale story, so that makes sense now. Because I feel like I've heard this, I've seen some kind of iteration of this kind of idea for a story before.
Well, I've seen this before because I watched the movie Blindness from 2008 with Mark Ruffalo and Julianne Moore and a bunch of other people. Everyone goes blind.
Oh, I forgot that movie.
Right?
Wow, was that a real movie or was that like a streaming movie?
No, that was 2008.
Oh my god, I don't. Oh my god, you're right. Oh shit, I totally
It's good.
Wow, that's right. I forgot about that movie.
I think there's a Spanish director,
Yeah.
Fernando Meirelles.
Oh,
Maybe it's,
Abre los ojos.
yeah, Brazilian director.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Julianne Moore, Mark Ruffalo. Who else is in it? A bunch of that guy. That guy. Yeah, people you recognize, but all these Brazilian names I'm not going to try to pronounce.
Right.
But I do want to show this little tidbit because I was looking around because I was pretty bored during it. So I was looking around. Director Rysard Bujaski.
Yes.
This episode, March 18th, 1989, right? Many, many monkeys about people going blind. Let's look up this director. Oh, what's this? In 2016, blindness. He made a movie called Blindness.
He wasn't being
really sound
ironic.
like the same plot, but weird, right?
Yeah. How about that?
How
about that?
Curious.
How about that?
Anyway, blindness. Oh, sorry. Many, many monkeys. No monkey. We dragged that episode for weeks. Nary a monkey was found.
Oh God. Was that a joke? Was that a joke right there?
Wow.
It's a Shawshank reference.
Oh, okay. Yes, a reference. That's very good. Wait,
They promised us so many fucking monkeys. Not one. I was disappointed.
No, yeah, because this is an old woman comes to the emergency room, and you know what it's about because in the next bit, there's an old lady who's sick. Her husband is there, and they won't let her in because of insurance. And they said doctor, the guy goes, "What kind of a hospital is this? You can't help an old sick woman. How dare you?" And then, like, after that moment, all these people start coming into the hospital. I can't see. I'm blind. Ah! That's the episode.
They're all 1960s Jewish comedians.
Pretty much.
All Jackie Masons coming in.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just, you know what? It's this episode was painful.
I did laugh when
man.
the old lady is like, she's a bitch. She's like, "No, you don't understand. Oh, it's already happened." And then they cut back to like bad cataract.
She got the white eyes. They
white eyes.
Bad. I'm sure that for the actor, those contacts probably hurt like hell.
Oh yeah,
because it was cheap ass effect, and they're trying to put these contacts in, you'll be fine. I think there's a jagged edge on the side. Put your fucking eye. Do the job. You're fine.
The music. Why do they have that weird Japanese samurai?
Because it's supposed to be, it's thoughtful. This is a thoughtful episode of the Twilight Zone. This is, we're talking about morality. Yeah, morality. That's it.
So here's her contacts. At first it was like milky white. Looks like someone did a fucking bukkake shot in her eye. Then it becomes like a weird orange digital effect.
We're alike, I think.
Right. This comes out of nowhere anyway, because it's like she doesn't know her. There is no.
She doesn't hear the speech where the nurse has to turn the person away. I don't think she heard that, right?
No, that all happens to that because the character. The only reason she goes blind is because she pulls that speech where she says, "I'm sorry, sir. It's hospital policy. Can't help you. Blah blah blah." And she had the ability to be like, "You know what? Fuck policy. We're going to help your wife out." Because actually, I don't think that is the policy. If you go to the emergency room, they have to see you. They can't turn you away.
They can turn you away if it's not life threatening.
Well, they have to look at you first to determine if it's life threatening. If she's having a heart attack, they let her in right away because she could be having a stroke.
Yeah, they will check you out. If it's not life threatening, they send you the fuck home.
Right. They have to check her out first, though.
Horrible dicks about getting you the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
I went in there for my back. I've only been to the emergency room like once for myself. And
do they treat you like you were a drug addict looking for pills?
Yes.
Yeah,
and
that's what they do. Yeah.
So I was like, it was before my first surgery. In the last couple of years, I was like in tears And I was like, and I was literally losing the ability to walk. My legs were going out, and I like couldn't walk because it was just shutting off the nerves of my spine. And I go in there, and they're like, "All right," and the nurse comes in. She's like, "All right, well, what are you on?" I'm like, "Advil or what?"
Something hardcore.
She's like, "No, like, what do you look?" I'm like, I'll be honest, I do not want narcotic. I don't like. I have a family history of addiction. Don't want that shit.
Right.
But if it's literally all you're saying I can do right now, I'll have to take it. But give me like enough to get through the next couple days. Not, I don't want to. And she's like, "Oh, okay."
Right.
She's caught off guard, but she's still like, "Here you go." And I'm like, "Fuck you!" Like, come on.
Yeah, give me a break here. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Like, I get that people do this, but like, when I don't have any history, don't treat me like I have. Like, I'm in here every third day.
Well, and then you should have said, "Do I have rotten teeth? Look at my teeth. Are they rotting out of my head? Do you see me with scabies and like skin coming off of my fucking face? No, this is my first time I've been here because I'm in horrible, horrible pain, and I'd like to have a break."
Yeah.
And then she says,
"Anyway, we'll go there after the what have you."
And then she lets you suffer.
And she took me in and out.
She took me in and out. Those are good burgers.
In and out.
Those are good burgers, Walter. Shut the fuck up.
I said near the in and out.
I said near the in and out. It's on camera. It's near the in and out. Is she still right? Oh no, he has health problems.
He has health problems.
Yeah, good day to you, sir.
All right, so there's really not a whole lot left. There's really not.
This is a long. I feel like this should have been a 10-minute episode, and they put it out to 24 or whatever. It's not a full-on episode. It's a 25-minute episode.
Yeah, it's
and they have the gall to put day 1, day 2 in the time. Like this is something important happening. Like this is a real event. They have the gall to do that.
And I was definitely getting Stephen King's The Stand flashbacks there.
Yeah.
That's when they're going, this is The Stand.
No.
Because fuck you. The Stand is amazing.
Parker Lewis is going to lose this one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Parker Lewis loses in The Stand.
No, you don't.
That's why I appreciate that movie so much, that miniseries so much.
Yes.
Made him lose. He loses so goddamn much in that. And he dies horribly.
Really, really badly.
He dies so bad in that miniseries.
Speaking of The Stand, the new miniseries, there's an article about Ezra Miller. I don't know if I sent it to you or not.
This is Hollywood is Dead conversation.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry, but we're just
because I have Ezra Miller on my Hollywood is Dead.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, we'll wait then. So people start coming into the emergency room, like dozens of people. They're all blind. They all have the same bad, cheap ass contact lenses in their eyes.
Yes. Before we go further, there's a stupid speech here that I was showing where the old lady who looks like Jessica Walters from Archer and
I thought it was at first. I thought that was her at first. Yeah,
she looks a lot like her. What's the other?
She's older.
What's the show she's really famous for?
Oh, this woman here. I think it was
Jessica Walters.
Oh, Jessica Walters played Misty for me, probably.
No, modern day people will know her from
Arrested Development.
I know her from Archer because I never watched Arrested Development.
Right, Archer's a classic.
She's famous for her interviews of Archer going, I don't know what I was saying. They just gave me the script and I read the lines.
Yeah.
Then I saw it and people say it's funny. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
She's like Chevy Chase with Community. She had no idea what she was saying.
Yeah, but she doesn't come from writing comedy.
But she was an asshole.
Chevy Chase did. It should understand it.
This isn't for me. I'm 65 years old. I don't get it, okay? I'm sorry. I don't get humor. I don't get it. It's not for me.
Okay.
I was in Memoirs of an Invisible Man.
Can you not be a dick about it then, Chevy? No, not a chance.
No, fuck.
Gonna be a dick about it. I'm Chevy Chase.
Didn't she not see Big Trouble?
Nothing but trouble.
Nothing but trouble.
Big Trouble is a movie with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, it's a Tim Allen movie, isn't it? Where it was a Barry Sonnenfeld movie called Big Trouble.
Oh, shit. Okay, so there's 3 movies I'm thinking of now because there's the one that the guy from Ross from Friends did called Big Trouble, right?
Oh, is it? Okay.
And then there's the Marky Mark one, which is something trouble, or that's no, it's big something else. And then there's the one we're talking. I'm confused now of our own reference.
There's a lot of trouble.
I think you're right. Big
Movies.
Tim Allen is the Big Trouble one.
Yeah, I remember seeing that in the theater years ago.
But isn't that the one that Ross did? Ross directed that. David Schwimmer.
Oh, I think you're right. I think no. Barry Sonnenfeld directed, but Schwimmer does direct stuff, and he might have directed something called Trouble.
Big Trouble is Barry Sonnenfeld, Tim Allen. David Schwimmer.
We're talking about David Schwimmer here.
Did a movie called Big Nothing,
which explains a lot. It's about David Schwimmer's life.
So he did Big Nothing. Okay. Oh, he didn't direct it. He's just in it. Okay.
He directed a movie called Run, Fat Boy, Run. That's what I'm thinking of.
That's the one with Simon Pegg.
Right.
And what was the other one? Oh, Marky Mark and also Lou. No, something Junior. What's that Indian? Oh my God.
He directed 6 episodes of Little Britain USA. Oh, I don't think anybody watched that.
Mark Wahlberg was in a movie in like 2000. I want to say. What was the movie I'm thinking of?
Contraband?
No.
That movie's terrible too.
The Big Hit.
The Big Hit. Yeah.
All 3 movies were big in it.
That one's one of the worst movies.
Lou Diamond Phillips. That's what I was thinking of.
Big Hit is awful.
No, I love Big Hit.
You love Big Hit? Oh no.
Watch it again. When's the last time you watched it?
Oh, when it first came out. Like I got on video and I was like, this is terrible.
Watch it again. You'll realize it's made sarcastically.
Okay. Because I remember the part where he's rolling on the stairs shooting people. Like it's really a ridiculous stunt that makes no sense in the physical world. Yeah. Much like Ice-T when he spins from the ceiling in 3,000 Miles of Graceland. You ever see that? Where like his whole thing is he's tethered, and it's like the stupidest fucking way to be an assassin, because once you're done spinning and you're out of bullets, how do you reload and get out of the tether? Like
they do that in Boondock Saints, remember?
I don't.
They fall into the Russian guys and they're like upside down. And they happen to do all headshots.
Right, because they're spinning. It's a spin. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. See,
but the Big Hit is a really funny movie. If you watch, you have to watch it with the intent that they made it, because it's supposed to be stupid.
Okay.
It reminds me of Way of the Gun mixed with like what's a good comparison to this?
Fargo.
No, like Mystery Men type of.
Okay. So it's it's kind of spoofy. It's spoofing the genre in a sense.
Spoofy, but not spoof. You know, they're not doing Leslie Nielsen gags, but it's like they're making fun of those kinds of movies. And it's a really subtle. I haven't watched it in a long time, but I remember watching it and I was like, what the fuck was that? And then I sat down and watched it again. I was like, oh, okay.
I'll give it a look, but I think it's got to be on one of them Amazon or Netflix channels, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. It's on Stars.
It's on Stars. Okay, so
it's on Stars.
I have it.
Yeah, that's it.
I got
Rent it on Amazon.
I got Stars on Amazon, so I could probably watch it, but I probably won't.
No, I remember liking it.
Yeah,
it was one of those screeners I watched along with Play It to the Bone. I like that movie.
Oh, Play It to the Bone. Yeah, I think Play It to the Bone would probably be a little bit better. Was that the Meg Ryan one?
That was Benicio del Toro and Woody Harrelson are boxers.
It wasn't Benicio del Toro, was it?
Wasn't it?
No. Play It to the Bone.
No, not Benicio. Sorry.
Antonio Banderas.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They said the wrong name there.
You were talking about me. I was in that movie, not the Benicio. He has an Oscar. I do not.
For some reason,
I should have like 5 Oscars because I was in so many good movies. I'm so much better than him. Zorro. Did you see Zorro? Oh, it's so good in that. Spy Kids.
Oh, you didn't? Because you were a person?
Spy Kids Dose, my favorite movie.
So, they're going blind because humanity is not caring enough.
Right. They're selfish, spoiled, awful. It's the 80s. So it's a very much, the 80s were so terrible. Everybody's commercialism. I'm like, shut up. It's worse now. Fucking social media made people worse.
They have no idea what they're in store for.
No, yeah, social media is way worse than any kind of Gordon Gekko Wall Street person.
They have
Jesus
no
Christ,
idea.
no clue. And then here we are now. But yeah, no. So, like I said, it's like a fable. But so everybody gets blind toward the end. Like everybody started. The doctor goes blind in the middle of the meeting, which I laughed because he was reading.
Oh, he was
reading. He goes, ah! He's blind.
I'll show it.
Yeah, that's a good part. We should watch that. You have that scene.
I do, but I'm gonna take me a second to find it. Keep going.
Yeah, because they're having the meeting because they're like, this is lockdown, people. We need to figure this out. We've talked to the government, the CDC. We can't figure this out. We're gonna get to the bottom of this before it's too late. Before we have 50,000 people blind in the city of New York, and we have nothing to do about it.
Oh shit! Just before this,
I can't see.
He's doing this like big dramatic scene, like
Right.
right up to the camera. It's great.
Outside the laboratory.
Right.
That's it.
There you go. That works.
It works when it's because it's at the very end of like a 6-minute scene of this guy going, "You shut up. We're gonna test this. No, we're all fucked. We're all fucked.
Yeah.
We're gonna fix this though. We're gonna do this. Here's what I'm gonna do the surgeries, and I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna use my eyesight. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna see like the color red. I'm gonna see the color blue over here. I'm gonna see.
You're gonna do
see
this.
anything. I can't see anything.
You're gonna do this from a garnacle. We don't have that clip, but it's fine. That would have fit in right here.
I could.
But yes, he goes blind, and then of course the main nurse essentially talks to the old lady again, and that's when we get the moral of the episode. But at the very end, so let's just flash forward because this is like the episode. It's just blind people, what's happening, and the nurse becomes blind at the end. But then at the very here we go.
Okay, for you, McGarnagle.
Well, McGonagall, Billy is dead. They slit his throat from ear to ear.
Hey, I'm trying to eat lunch here.
Classic. Yeah, I don't think they ever did that again because I think Clint Eastwood said, "Don't do that." I feel like Clint Eastwood had something to say about that. And he was not happy.
Oh, you go. Oh, shut up, Clint Eastwood.
You don't take my characters and satirize them. Only I can do that.
Only I can be a horrible embarrassment while you yell at a chair.
And I'll take my shirt off and show you my old man body. And I'll be in the movie. In the movie, I'm still a sex symbol, even though I'm 92 years old. Thank God in the Mule he doesn't take his shirt off. Oh man, that would have been horrifying.
After that little Estevez kid, whatever his name is, that little Gordon Gekko dude, I'm not gonna show any younger, handsomer actors. So I'm gonna work with like Jeff Daniels from now on, so I look more handsome.
Exactly. I'm gonna cast really terrible actors so I look better, like in Gran Torino. Did you see all those awful swamp rat actors I got? Oh my God.
Who else is my age? Give me that Donald Sutherland, James, what's his name? We'll go to space. I'll look sexy as shit though.
Tommy Lee Jones, James Gardner, Donald Sutherland ass. Well, my ass looks better than all of them combined. Let's show them all at the same time.
I'll still get your grandma's pussy. Yeah.
I learned how to eat it from Tom Robb. He was my teacher. John Robb was my teacher. How to eat
Tom Robb, Pussy Eaters Anonymous.
Pussy Eaters. Oh my God, that's good. This is going to be a character that will exist for the next 1,000 episodes.
His name will change every time.
It'll change every time, yes. But it will be
Lou Robb.
What is it called? What was the definition?
Oh God, patronym.
Patronym. Two first names for a full name. But yeah, so this episode ends with the nurse who goes blind, but then does she gain her sight? Is that what we're supposed to take away?
No,
because her eyes are normal.
Okay. Blah 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 blah. One of the symptoms of blindness is selfishness, or one of the symptoms of selfishness is blindness. However you want to see this.
Yeah.
at the very end, the doctors discover a cure for the blindness. They're going to do surgeries. It worked on the main doctor here, who we just saw go blind in the video clip or in the audio if you're on the podcast. So why don't you watch the video? We're so entertaining and handsome. But anyway,
pussy.
There's a surgery. You got to do the Sam Kinison. You got to do the alphabet.
That's right. Yeah.
Do the alphabet. But anyway, there's a surgery they can do, and it fixes it. Jessica Walters' character. I'm not even gonna remember her name or the actress' real name. Jessica Walters.
Doesn't matter.
She's like all hyped up. She's getting her surgery, and she's like in bed talking to the nurse because they swap swap because the nurse goes blind, and Jessica Walters visits her in bed. And she's like, "I'm getting my surgery this afternoon or tomorrow morning or something like that,
right?
And I can't wait. What are you getting yours?" She's like, "I'm not."
Right.
Surgery can't help me. And she's like,
right.
The fuck? And the doctor takes her away immediately after 14 seconds of visiting, even though it's his idea to visit her. He's like, "Why don't you come over here, bitch?" She's like, "Why is she getting the surgery?" And he goes, "Surgery won't help her. She'll be helped in time. It'll take a while." And in fact, I can actually play the outro from here.
But her eyes are fine. She doesn't have she's not wearing the contacts. Her eyes are normal, though, when you look at her. So that means she can see.
Wait.
Yeah, I'll play the outro and just we'll do our summary after that and
Dr.
score.
Peterson, aren't they going to operate on Mrs. Hendricks?
No. An operation isn't the answer in her case.
Well, then how will she ever see again?
Blah, blah, blah. Here's the actual ending.
She'll see again, Mrs. Reed. It'll just take her a little longer.
Enigma, draped in hospital sheets and self-imposed darkness, with the added sobering thought that Claire Hendricks is perfectly correct in her own diagnosis. Take it as a warning, a cry for humanity, or a simple plea for responsibility from the dark places of the Twilight Zone.
She's got normal eyes. Her eyes are fine.
Her eyes are guilt-induced, is the point.
But she doesn't. No, that's not it.
I'm not. No, that is it.
Right.
That's what the episode is saying. It doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't fucking matter.
So reality. is this the existential dread scenario that you hate, where there's no way out and the person doesn't deserve this?
No, she's blind. It's their own fault for. Fuck her.
Fuck that bitch. She was in a bad episode.
Because really what happened was the old lady actually had something wrong with her. They announced that a chemical got released and it's affecting people's eyes. Okay. So something's really happening here. And that's the whole scene of the doctor was saying.
Right.
He's like, oh, and then he goes blind while he's talking about that. So something is physically happening with him with a toxin.
Right.
She believes that the nurse believes it so much that it's the negativity or the inhumanity inside of her.
Right. So
of all humanity.
Psychosomatic. Yeah.
It's like psychosomatic. She wills herself in the blindness. In which case, fuck her. She deserves to be blind. I don't care.
Right. Yeah.
She was feeling guilty about being a compassionate nurse, which I kind of get.
Right.
But making yourself blind, I don't give a shit, dude. That's on you.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's like that's your choice.
That's your hang up, bro.
You could reject that idea and be like, you know what? I want to be a nurse to help people, but you seem to not give a shit. So what's the point?
Oh, there is no point.
No, there isn't.
If you're looking for a point here today, good luck to you. I liked it better before this stupid ending because if it was just, I actually like it better before they announced the chemical that got released when it was just.
Right. Well, that makes more sense. It shows you that this is all in their heads, and this is the guilty nature of man, and this is a morality story. No, it was a side effect. Some gas got in the air and blinded people. All you need to do is put in Oxy New Block 5 solution into their eye, and they'll be fine. It's okay.
That's why I compared it to The Stand.
Right. Yeah.
The virus gets released.
Right.
People are taking home, and it's a weak imitation of something that could have been good.
Yeah.
I could see this working a lot better in the 60s.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's probably why it was rejected for the 5th season. because it was like, you know what, maybe it's a little too ahead of its time.
I don't know. I think that they're like maybe a little too much like Eye of the Beholder.
Yeah, a little too on the nose.
It's a little. It is for what we're looking at here. It's too long for what it is.
Yeah,
it's too meaningless for what it is, and it's too muddled in its messaging.
Yes, I would agree.
It needed to get rid of the toxins being released from a lab.
Yeah.
Other than that, honestly, if they got rid of that, I wouldn't have liked the messaging, but at least I would have understood it from start to finish.
Right.
It would have made sense. It would have tracked all the way through. The way it
Right.
is now, I have no reason why she went blind. My last note is, huh? What? Why?
Yeah.
She went blind because she wanted to?
Yeah.
She literally made herself blind, is the point. Hate it. No, I don't hate it. I actually don't mind it.
I hated it. I was bored and wanted nothing to do with it.
I gave it a 6.
Oh, wow, that high, huh?
Yeah, I liked it.
I'm putting it in a 4. It's right there with Dark Boy. It was back to back, just boring. Blah.
I don't know how you compare these two.
Oh, I can compare these two. But you know what?
I gave it a 6 because I wasn't bored, but it did get muddled, so I did have issues with it. But still, I like the premise of everyone going. I like mass episode. Like, I don't know if this makes sense, but like everyone suddenly has this, and they don't know. Nobody knows why. Like Contagion is a
right.
movie.
Well, I would have much instead of it being blindness. Whether it had been this. I think that would have been
everyone's a gargoyle.
Yeah, everyone turns into a monster. They all become Adrian Barbeau monsters and they attack people.
I appreciate that more.
I've been more excited by that.
Or this.
Now
this episode should have ended with that, with a blind
conformity,
glorious conformity, and you're like, "What's he look like? I don't know. How do I conform then? Oh, who knows?
Shut up!
Well,
don't ask questions. This was Adam's favorite episode. Shut up.
Something wrong with her. I know she's not deaf or dumb or retarded or anything.
No.
I wanted the doctor to do that speech.
Exactly. How come she's blind? Oh, she's deaf and retarded. I don't know. Let's move on.
Shit's all retarded.
Shit's all fucked up. Your shit's retarded. All right. Yeah. Let's
get out of here.
Move on from this. I'm done with it.
Next week, 3 episodes. 2 of them shorts.
Oh, okay. That's
our full episode is 85's To See the Invisible Man.
Okay.
And then we're doing a short, which is 5 minutes long. Night Gallery's Witch's Feast.
Okay.
5 minutes though. We're only doing that's it for Night Gallery.
Okay.
After that is a 16-minute short from 85's Twilight Zone, Devil's Alphabet.
Okay.
That'll be next week on this stream. The next 3 episodes on this podcast. Until next time. In the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Dick Cat.
So long, citizens. So forth. Bye-bye.
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross. Bob Roberts.
Bob Ross. Yeah, that's another good. Yeah, Bob Ross.
Tim Robbins movie.
I don't know anybody named Ross, so I don't. Bob Ross counts.